So we're finding our mat, finding mountain pose. We want the feet nice and grounded, all four corners of the feet. So just feel your roots going into the earth here. And then just start letting your breath smooth out. So as we turn the palms forward, the heart starts opening. There's some sunniness right there. And breathe into that brightness you see. So the full moon is quite bright and the sun. So just breathe into your own inner brightness as you allow your breath to deepen, feeling it go all the way to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, and the crown of your head. All right, we're going to add some arms to this breath movement here. So just simply draw the arms up, grounding down. Inhale, float the arms up, touch your palms, turn your palms out, and exhale the arms down. Inhale, reach up. Remember to keep the shoulders soft. Reach the hips away from the ribs away from the hips more accurately, and float down. Okay, now let's imagine there's a feather on top of the head. Okay, and we're going to keep that feather nice and steady. Inhale, arms up, touch the palms. And now breathing through the crown of the head into that feather, press up, lengthen through the spine, even as you exhale the arms down. And one more time like that. Keep that feather nice and steady as you draw the arms up. And as you exhale, breathe into that feather through the crown of your head. Good, and release. So the shoulders should start to feel pretty good now. Let's just move them around, a couple of circles back and a couple forward. Inhale and exhale. So as we move into our cats and cows now, they're going to be quite active. We're going to be waking up the legs and hips with these. So take your feet wider than hip width distance apart and bend at the knees and hips. Remember, when the feet are grounded, the knees are going to go over the toes where we want them. So we're going to draw the arms forward and just really round into our cat and then really open wide into cow. So big, big movements through the cat and cow here. Really preparing that spine and the rest of the body. Think about the light you're expressing as you open your heart also here. Yeah, and one more time, take it down and open up and come on back to center. Okay, inhale and exhale. So we're going to ground the feet again and keep the, once again, keep the shoulder away from the ear as we reach up with the right arm. Left hand is gently on the left leg, and we're going to start tilting to the left. Just feel into it, and then bring the right arm down, left arm floats up, and we tilt. We're keeping that left foot grounded, getting a nice stretch in the left. Take it over and tilt to the left here. And take it over and tilt to the right. So you're deciding how far into this tilt you're going, waking up the side body, up and tilt. Make sure your right foot stays grounded. We tilt to the right, the left foot stays grounded. Now we're coming back over to the left, okay, and stay here, and then release and reach. Release and reach, release and reach as far as you're going now with that right foot grounded. Float the left arm up. Both arms are parallel to the earth. Take your right shoulder back. Heart shines up. And come back to center and right hand down. Over to the right. Release and over. That left foot staying grounded. And this time when you come over, stay here. Float the right arm up and left shoulder back. Heart shines up. Come center, inhale, and just let the knees and hips bend as you take the arms, swing them forward and back. All right, now come to standing. We're going to open up the side body with the feet wider than hip width distance and the toes turned out. We reach that right arm over to the left at shoulder height, left arm to the right. So we're moving side to side, shoulder height. Yeah. And then maybe start to reach down more toward the earth. As low as you feel like going right now. And then start to work your way back up. And start reaching more toward the sky. And then coming back to shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, and come center. Bring your legs together and shake them out. All right, so we're going to be coming into a forward fold. Remember, forward folds always go as far as you want them to go. Okay, so here we go. The feet are hip width distance apart. This is a 4-part breath. We're going to be opening the heart as well. Bring your hands to your heart. Ground those feet. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. You could always bring them to your hips if that clasp is too much for your shoulders right now. And then shine your heart up. Now bend at the knees and hips as you come into that forward fold. You could stay high, you could go lower. And when you're there, if your fingers are clasped, you might take the hands away from the spine. Release your hands, press through the feet, float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come, heart center. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, clasp or hands to the hips. Now if you're clasped, go ahead and change your fingers by 1 and then inhale up and exhale, fold. Release, float it out and up, palms touch, hands come, heart center. One more time, inhale up, exhale, clasp. Just notice how you clasp this time. Inhale, breathe up, exhale, fold. Release the hands, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come, heart center. And shake it out, release. All right, so we're going to be coming down and we are going to be doing sunbird. So make sure you have enough padding for your knees, okay? And remember, whenever we do things on the knees, the same thing you could be doing with your hands on a chair or a wall. Let's come to the top of the mat, feet hip width distance apart. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel how the energy is moving now that you've been waking the body up. Float the arms up. Inhale, exhale into your swan dive. And then bend at the knees and hips, shine your heart forward for a half lift, bring the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. So in the dog, we're going to start opening. Go ahead and bend one knee and then the other, rolling through the feet, opening and releasing the muscles at the back of the leg. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. And press both heels down and hold in your nice 4-point balance, downward facing dog here. Let's bring the knees to the mat. Try and get them there at the same time. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Feet are flexed, spine is long. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's loosen things up and shake things out, and we'll get to our core work. Yay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some boat work. That's always good to do. Okay, but we're going to add a little twist to it. So arms are forward. Keep both feet grounded and lean into it. Okay, so we lean back, we find core engagement, core challenge point here. Inhale and exhale. So this is a fine place to be. And come up. All right, let's take it back now and take the right knee up. And let's try and straighten that right leg as much as it's willing to go right now. And bring your right foot down. Let's stay here, left knee up. And straighten that left leg as much as it's willing to go right now. And bring it down and up. Okay, let's inhale and exhale here and go back to your core challenge point. Take your arms back, core challenge. Okay. Now we're going to start on the left. Left knee up, left leg extends. Bring it down, right side, right knee up, right leg extends, and bring it down and sit up. Okay, now we're going to switch the legs, right? So take it back, find your core challenge point, right knee up, right leg extends. Now bring the right foot down, left leg up, right, left, right, left. We're just tapping the toes down here, staying in this supportive position for the spine. Down and up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a lot. Inhale and exhale and just move around. Maybe you're came into cross-legged position and you want to make a couple of circles. Just let things start to release. That was a little tough one. All right, now take your legs straight and give them a nice little crazy shake here. Inhale and exhale. Guess what? We're going to go back to that. Take it back, arms forward, core challenge, right knee up, maybe straighten the right leg. Bring it down, left knee up, left leg straightens. And bring it down and sit up. Take it back, left knee, straighten, left foot down, right knee, straighten, right foot down and sit up. Okay, now we're going to do that switch, okay? So let's take it back, right leg, right, left, right, left. The good news is this is our last round of this. Right, left, one more, right, left, and bring it up. Woo, move around. Inhale and exhale. All right. Seems like we're all good here, yes? Everybody's good? Okay, good. Let's move those legs around. We'll do some standing obliques, okay? Because there's a lot more that we want to do here. So let's go ahead and do some hip opening. Take it down. Extend both arms and both legs long. Inhale. Exhale your right knee in, okay? And just holding on to the shin or the hamstring with that right hand. Take your left arm out and let that left arm open out to the side and back. And then come back to center and take your left hand outside your right leg. Take your right arm long and let that left knee just, that's your right knee. Let your right knee come just past the belly button. And then let that right knee come more over to the left. The right hip lifts, the right shoulder stays grounded. And then come into a figure four as you come back around. Flex your right foot, bring your legs in towards you, and just move around, side to side, forward and back. And make circles one direction and the other. So we're going to come back to center now and take the left leg up, point and flex that foot, and circle the ankle one direction and the other. Release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, let those knees open and close. Extend arms and legs long and draw the left knee in. Holding on to the left shin or hamstring with your left hand, right arm out to the side. Take that left leg out to the left and back to center. And then come center and hold. Right hand outside of left leg, left arm extends out from the shoulder now. And that left knee goes just past the belly button. And then we let the left hip lift, keeping the left shoulder grounded. Take that left leg over to the right. Left ankle across right thigh, left foot flexes and come into your figure four. Move those legs forward and back, side to side. In a circle. Circle the other way. Feel your left hip opening up, releasing. Come back to center, right leg up, point and flex. Circle the ankle. Other direction. And release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat. Let those knees open and close. And we're coming to hands and knees. We will be doing sunbird. So once again, make sure you have padding for your knees. Okay? And of course, you could be doing this at the wall or hands on a chair. So we're in our tabletop. Either the wrists are right below the shoulders, or if you want a little less of a right angle for those wrists, walk your hands a few steps forward. Okay? The knees are right under the hips, and we take that right leg back, point the toe, draw the leg up and shine your heart forward. This is the sunbird. Now bring your spine to neutral, right knee down, left leg up, point the toes, lift your leg, lift your heart, sunbird. And release. Okay, so that's our move. We can add now some options. Right leg back, lift, shine the heart forward. Now bending at the elbows, go down and up for dancing sunbird. Bring the right knee down. Left leg up, point the toes, lift heart and leg, and option, bend at the elbows, dancing sunbird, left knee down. All right, let's come off those wrists for a second, shake them out. Everybody good from here? All right, so most of you know the next thing. I'll just show it to you really quickly because we haven't done it in a little bit of time. We're going sunbird, dancing sunbird. Option now, bring your right foot down, left leg up, three-legged dog, and bring it down and down, okay? So remember, these are all options. Let's go. Sunbird, right leg up, heart shines forward. Dance it down. Bring your right toes down, press up into three-legged down dog with your left leg high. Left knee comes down, right knee comes down. All right, let's take it up. Left leg, shine the heart forward, dance it down. Left toes down, lift, three-legged dog, right leg high. And bring it down and down. Shake out those wrists. All right, we're going to go through. Remember, you go through whichever parts are working for you this morning. We're going to go through it one more time, nice and smooth, our own little sun dance here. Here we go. All right, position, and starting on the right, shine the heart forward, dance it down. Three-legged dog, nice and smooth here. Left knee, right knee, sunbird left. Shine the heart forward, dance it down. Left toes down, three-legged dog, right leg high. Right knee, left knee. All right, sit back, shake it out. Now you might want to sit in hero's pose for a moment. Hero's pose might be the worst thing you've ever done for your knees. So then just come into kneeling, okay? Shake it out. Okay, we're going to come into a knee down plank now and find our way to child's pose. And then float your way up to a downward facing dog. Get nice and even on all 4 points of your dog. Yes. And from your down dog, take any journey that brings your feet to your hands. Bring your forearms to your thighs. Touch your palms together at your heart. Press through those grounded feet. Bring your fingertips up toward the sky. And exhale, step into mountain pose. And breathe. All right, let's shake things out. Everybody good here? Are we good to go? All right, so we're going to give the arms a bit of a rest here and work on our sun and moon balance. Okay, full moon. We're doing sun poses, so we'll work on sun and moon balance. So let's go ahead and find the feet hip-width distance apart. Heart shines forward. Gaze is steady. All right, we're going to be starting with the right leg. Let's just give the body a kind of a hint of what we're going to ask it to do. So stay firm on your left leg and just raise that right heel. Now, if your hip kind of jutted out, come back to super strong on the left leg. And if you feel like it's time already for you to do this, go ahead and bring your foot off the mat. Okay, and bring it down. All right, here we go. We've got our drishti, our steady gaze point. We're taking the left heel up. We're noticing if we popped into the right hip, we're taking that right leg nice and straight and lift the foot if it's that time for you. And release. Shake it out. We're back in mountain pose. All right, if you know sun and moon and you want to float into it, it's right knee, left arm. Just take it up. I'll walk you through steps. Here we go. Right heel up, right foot comes off the mat, left arm up, right fingertips down, sun and moon. And bring it down. All right, let's go to the other side. Float into it, or left heel, left knee, right arm, left fingertips down. Good, and release. And notice if you have one side that feels a little more stable than the other, we're going to observe. So let's go ahead, sun and moon on the right. And release, sun and moon on the left. Good, and release. All right, we're going to add one more thing here. So we're going to add a little turn to this, a little twist. It's always optional. Sun and moon on the right. Take your arms out and carefully twist towards your bent knee. Now come back to center and release to sun and moon. The left arm is up. And then bring both feet to the mat. All right, let's take it up. Left knee, right arm, sun and moon. Arms out to the side. Twist towards your bent knee. Take it back to center and back to sun and moon. Right arm up, left fingertips down. And release, shake it out. All right, I'm going to give you a minute for sun and moon. If you had one side that's not working quite as well as the other, try and stay on that side for the majority of the time. Do a sun and moon that you like, one on each side, or more time on your fussier side. And go ahead when you're ready. So we're halfway through. If you wanted to do each side, go ahead and switch if you haven't already. If you're working your less cooperative side, continue working that. And start to finish up. Alrighty. All right, now plant both feet on the earth. Feel that balance. Feel the grounding. And either just defocus or close your eyes and see how it feels. All right, let's shake things out and get to our sun salutations, okay? All right, so we'll come to the top of the mat and we'll add some arm movements to the top of this sun salutation. So let's float the arms up. Inhale with long arms, twist open to the right. Inhale, arms up with long arms, twist open to the left. Inhale, elbows to waist, heart shines up. We're in a standing cobra here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, straight leg swan dive. See where this goes for you. High, low, anywhere in between. Keep your legs straight as we come into half lift. Now bend at the knees and hips. hands down, step back with your right leg and enjoy that lunge. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and step your left leg back, come into a plank. Remember, that could be knees up or knees down. Chaturanga. Okay, so we're going to work on, for our back bends, we're going to work on locust. Bring your hands by your hips with your palms face up. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Your gaze is towards your mat. Now raise your hands up toward the sky as the heart goes shining forward with it, and the head just follows the spine. There's no throwing back of the head here. And release. Okay, we're going to lift back up and then add those legs. And release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Find your way to a nice balanced 4-point downward facing dog. Nice and balanced. Okay, and when you find that balance, go ahead and take your right leg up. Okay, the right leg's going to start out at hip height. Point your toes, and then start to let your right hip open and bend your right knee. So you're going to kind of look under your right arm here, just a little more opening. Bring it back and around, and take a big step forward with your right foot. Walk the rest of the way up to the top of your mat. We'll do our half lift here with bent knees. And exhale, slide your hands down your legs into a straight-legged forward fold. Ground through the feet and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Everybody good to move on? Same thing, other side. Okay, here we go. Float the arms up. Now open to the left, long arms. You could have opened to the right, that would be fine too. Go the other way, long arms. Come on up. Elbows to waist. Here's our standing cobra. Shine your heart up toward the sky. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, see where this swan dive goes for you. How are those legs feeling? Let's spend a moment here just enjoying this. Whether you're up here or down here. Keep the legs straight. We'll come into half lift. Shine your heart forward. Bend. Left leg back. Lunge. Yep. Let's see those good strong planks here. Knees up or down. The plank is strong, strong, strong. And chaturanga. Okay, coming back to locust. This time, clasp your hands behind your back, if that works for you. If it doesn't, put your hands on your hips, okay? And we're going to roll the shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, lift the heart, shine the heart forward. And release. Coming back up. Now, if your hands are clasped, change your clasp by one finger here. And shine your heart forward, add the legs. And release. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands. Bend the knees and let those legs move side to side. Releasing the spine. All right, let's bring those feet down. Hands under the shoulders. Float up into a nice, even, downward facing dog. 4 points of contact. Nice and balanced. Left leg comes up, 3-point balance. Point your left toes. Let that left hip open. Let the knee bend. You're looking under your left arm now. And then release. Come back to center. Take a big step forward with your left foot. and find your way to the top of your mat. We'll bend the knees and hips for half lift. Slide the hands down the legs for forward fold. Keep the feet grounded, float the arms up. Palms touch. Hands come heart center. And shake it out. All right, so we're going to do standing obliques as promised. Don't want to disappoint anybody, I know. Take the legs wide, okay? We're going to make sure the feet are grounded and the knees are going straight out over the toes, okay? Bring your hands to your shoulders here. If this starts getting fatiguing for the shoulders, you can put your hands on your hips. All right, so we're going to bend the knees and tilt to the right and come up, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, tilt to the right, extend the arms, bring it center and up. Same thing to the left, bend, tilt, center and up. Bend, tilt, extend, shoulders, center and up. Let's do that again to the right. Bend, tilt, center and up. Take it down. Tilt, extend, center and up. To the left. Tilt, center and up. To the left. Tilt, extend, shoulders, center and up. Okay, let's move through that a little more without so much. Okay, yeah, give your shoulders a rest. Good idea. All right, we're going to bend the knees as we tilt to the right, come up. Extend the arms, come up. Bend left and up. Extend and up. Bend right and up. Extend and up. Left, extend, right, extend, left, extend. All right, here we go. Right and hold. We're going to extend, bring it in, extend, bring it in. 3 and 4 and up. And left, hold, extend, and 2, and 3, and 4. Bring it up, step together, shake things out, inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's take a few breaths here, and we're going to do 5-pointed star, moonflower to sunflower. So take your legs wider than hip width distance apart, right? They're going to be pretty wide here, not quite as wide probably as we do for warrior 2. Make sure the knees are still going out over the toes. 5-pointed star, elbows to waist, moonflower down and up. Next moonflower, hold here. And we're going to, from this position, just pulse down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach all the way up and now come into moonflower, super deep. Woo, bring it up. All right, shake out those arms, give the legs a break if they want one. Sunflower is including a forward fold. Okay, and your forward folds go as far as you want them to. So we start out 5-pointed star, toes are out. Exhale, knees over the toes, right arm crosses in front and up. Sunflower, left arm crosses in front and come up. Take it down and up, yes. And just find your own little sunflower rhythm here. Maybe you're not raising the arms high every time. right, the next time you come down, go ahead and take opposite hand to opposite elbow and take this into a ragdoll, nodding your head yes and no and maybe. And then always ending on a yes. Come back to center, let the body settle down. Bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, take a breath, come the rest of the way up, and then heel toe step or hop your feet together, shake it out. All right, so let's find mountain pose, see how everything's feeling now. Smoothing out the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Good, and let's shake things out. So we're going to add a warrior 2 right here. Take the legs super wide, right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle, okay? And if your hip just jutted up, level out your pelvis, bend your right knee. It's going to go straight through the center of your foot because your right foot is grounded. Your left leg is supporting you strongly, left leg is grounded. Okay, and float the arms out. We're in warrior 2. Gazing past the right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. We're just going to hold calmly, warrior 2, and then take the hands to the heart as the right leg straightens, gaze comes center. Open back into warrior 2, gazing past the right fingertips. Bring the hands center and open. Bring the hands center and open. Hold here. All right, bring the hands center, all 10 toes forward. Straight leg, wide leg, forward fold. Go halfway or less. Check to see that the hips are over the ankles. Feel this in the back of the legs. And slowly come up. All right, if your legs want to break, well, let's all give the legs a break and take the legs wide. Setting up for warrior 2 on the left. So left toes forward, left foot is grounded, pelvis is level. Left knee goes straight through the center of the foot. Arms in line with the shoulders, gazing left. Moving in and out here, the hands come to the heart, gaze center, right leg, left leg straightens, open back up, come center, open back up, come center, open back up. We're staying here, feeling into our warrior 2, calmly gazing past the left fingertips. Bringing the hands to the heart, all 10 toes forward. Come into forward fold as far down as you want to go. If your hands reach your legs, go ahead and just keep them on your thighs, bend your knees. If your hands reach the mat, put your fingertips on the mat, and we're going to just move from right to left, letting the right leg straighten, left leg straighten, working those inner thighs here. So you could do this from up here or down here. And then come back to center, bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, breathing here, take the arms out from the shoulders, up by the ears, press through the feet, lift tall, inhale. Exhale the hands down and take your legs together. So you can just heel toe them together, step, however you want to do that. Okay, let's find mountain pose here. See if you can feel the balance that the warrior 2 helped to bring in. Grounding through the feet. Defocus or close your eyes and then bring your big toes to touch. So finding mountain pose in this place, Defocus or close your eyes and see how it feels here. All right, now we're just going to let the body move freely, seeing anything else that it wants. As you look around your space, see if there's anything that you're bringing in or down as we come down. You know, maybe you want to cover up. Maybe you have an eye pillow, something to bolster your knees. And when you're done moving around, come to mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, straight leg swan dive. Bend at the knees and hips, shine your heart forward, half lift. Bring your fingertips down and step back to downward facing dog. So a nice 4-point dog here. Inhale and exhale. Bring your big toes to touch, knees to one side, hips to the other. Come back to center. Let's see if we can get those knees to the mat at the same time. Bring them down, bring them down. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Flex the feet, sit up nice and tall. Let's get ready. Find a very long spine here. Palms out. Draw energy up from the earth. Turn your palms out and lengthen through the spine even as your fingertips touch down. And one more time. And lengthen. All right, and let's just go ahead, shake things out. Inhale and exhale here. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of soft forward folds. Arms gently up and just melt. Roll your hands up your legs, arms gently up, and melt again. All right, let's take it down. Okay, we're going to do a little twisting here, so go ahead and support yourself with your hands, lift your hips, and take them 2 inches over to the right. Now cross your right thigh over your left. Take your left hand outside your right leg. Take your right arm out from the shoulder and let that right knee come over to the left as far as it wants to go. Yes, the right hip is lifted. Yes, the right shoulder is still connected to the earth on the mat, and turn your gaze toward your right fingertips. Okay, now release the hand, your left hand from your right leg. Bring the knees back up. Uncross the legs, lift the hips and recenter them. Take a breath, lift your hips, take them 2 inches over to the left. Cross your left thigh over your right. Take your right hand outside your left leg. The left arm is out from the shoulder, and let both knees come over to the right. Left hip is lifted, left shoulder is in contact with the mat. Take your gaze toward your left fingertips. All right, let's release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, lift and center those hips. And then from here, let your knees gently open and close. Little butterfly wings here. Now without moving the hips, we're going to cross that right thigh over the left. So we've made a tight X with the legs, but the hips are centered now, so we can bring the legs in, hold opposite leg with opposite hand. Maybe you have the ankles, maybe you have the thighs, wherever you can reach, and just move those hips around. Take them in a nice circle, the other direction. Maybe they'll go side to side, forward and back. Just feel into that hip release and release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, left thigh crosses over right, draw the legs in, holding on, opposite hand on opposite leg somewhere, making some circles, feeling this hip opening. Side to side, forward and back. Okay, release, unwind. Inhale, take both arms and both legs long. Exhale into Apanasana, 2 knees in, you're holding shins or hamstrings. And then just go ahead and rock side to side for that spine. Come back to center, bring your hands down, and put some space in between your legs so you can point and flex your feet. And circle the ankles, both of them one direction and the other. All right, let's go ahead, bring the feet down, let those knees gently open and close. And then bringing the feet squarely onto the earth again, extend the arms long here. Extend the fingers and wiggle them into a nice gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Feel that energy going all the way into your shoulders, and then rotate your wrists one direction and the other. Bring the hands down and gently let your head move side to side. All right, come back to center and bring your arms down and start to feel into your body if there's any final movements that are being requested here. Go ahead and do that as you find your alignment for final relaxation. Okay? So when you find yourself ready for final relaxation, just scan and see that all the points that are touching the earth are kind of equally distributed, right? So if one point is super heavy, try and just even things out. Now nice and balanced, feeling the support of the earth, inhale and slowly exhale. Release your body onto the earth in final relaxation. So begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to the body. And on your next inhale, stretch long. As you exhale, draw in. Find your way over to a side. And coming on up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.